Alright, welcome to my stream. Your grandpa slash all hail grandpa.
Hello! This is my first time on stream.
It is. Are you nervous?
No, I'm not too much. I just noticed though that on your stream you're wearing your Skyweaver shirt.
That is absolutely correct. I try to
Nice.
always wear it for stream so that I'm
Nice.
like branding, you know?
That's awesome. That's awesome. I actually also have a shirt here somewhere. I wish
Do you?
wish I knew where it was. I do, yeah.
Oh my god, we could have been wearing it together.
Could have been twinning. Next
We
time
could have been
I'll use the webcam.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so thanks for joining me today. I think this is a long time coming because we play all the time and we chat all the time, so this is cool to actually like be on stream.
We do. I catch you on ladder all the time. And I think we've
True.
done a little bit of testing. You've shown me the ropes on Hork a couple of times too.
I've done that? Wow.
Mhm.
Ugh, I'm an influencer. I had no idea. Okay, well, the stream is on. So
Nice.
I think we're gonna get right to it. Yes, we are live reacting to the live patch notes. Let me just pull it up on screen here for everyone to see.
Oh,
And,
Josh, thank you for saying that. That was nice.
And all right. Do you want me to show my screen, or are you gonna watch the stream on your
I will
end?
pull it. Yeah, I'll pull it up on my end too, and we can do it that way.
Let's move to some of the newer features. This is
Skyweaver Live.
all right. We have the new feature showing the supply of cards and prices and everything when you go to a card's detail.
No worries, Jupiter. Thanks for coming on through.
About,
nice. I don't even know what to expect for this patch.
Ah, neither do I. Is the stream loud enough for you guys? Should I put it up louder?
Right. Then we have new art, right, which is always a bit.
Ooh, new art.
Yeah, that art looks amazing.
People hate them. I think this
Gladiator
is a very
probably.
batch here.
Void Knight.
Some older art that was really in need some tweaking follows I think a bit of our new lore. And
ooh, lore! I'm really excited for the lore.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for official.
This is actually, I think,
lore.
is this like the fourth Clawbear redesign? It's been redesigned a lot of times. This was just a small tune-up, but I remember there being a totally different one, and I think there was one even between that.
I think this is the third.
Oh, I should say hi in the chat.
This is a very minor tweak. Yeah, we had the big one that changed colors a bit, and yeah, it was greener. I believe the crystals and etc. So there you go. So yeah, hope everybody likes those. They are coming tomorrow, right? And again, of course, this I want everybody to read this in their minds and sing along with Azrael.
Yeah, what do you think that thing is to the right of
creator of patch notes? Had to sneak in a Frozen reference here.
Right? I don't know. It looks like a
really
golem.
I won't sing.
Yeah,
right?
I really hope it's El Monstro.
I don't know.
You want to sing, Coulter? Oh.
Not hum something. Like demonetized instantly. The whole stream is claimed.
Banned from Twitch. Cool. So
no, don't ban me.
Here, so when I'm previewing a unit with a modified cost, right? That's the same thing that we saw in that big GIF up there. Now we have a logarithmic audio volume slider, alright?
Thank you so much for gifting a sub, MLG Anakin.
At least should, in theory, make
my alerts are so loud.
A bit more intuitive. So let us know if it helps. Some people were complaining that the breaks were a bit too big sometimes, and yeah, so this should be a bit better. And bug fixes. So let's see here what we have. Tabbing away was causing some issues, so now the game should behave better when you tab in and tab out, which is pretty big, right, for a browser game. So let us know if it helps you, if you have seen those in the past. Bone Mask will now always reattach itself to the hero, even if you cast without the unit in the graveyard, so it won't disappear or just fail and etc.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a bug.
Action previews being broken in multiplayer games. Yeah, so we had some issues with the action preview. Now
Yeah, I
those
didn't.
should be fixed,
I don't
at
think
least
I ever
most of
experienced
them.
that.
Yeah.
Breacher was always gaining guard, as several of you have.
I saw lots of people actually talking
reported
about
in
that
the
in chat. I
past.
saw like
Yeah,
posts on, like,
Breacher.
Reddit.
That happened to me
only
a couple
Give
times.
you
Yeah.
receive guard if there's.
That was
if you
actually
have no
annoying. I
mana. Right, so
I almost lost a game because of Breacher getting guard.
we've had some
Really?
other
Yeah.
more niche
Oh my
cases
God.
of.
Because dude had like 1 mana, and I was like, okay, I'm fine. And then all of a sudden, I was like, what?
The difference between having to and not having to punch
Grand
through a
Weaver
9
being
health
called
wall.
Gridmaster on the rank
Yeah.
bar in the client, right? That's lipped us for the longest time. So now, there we go. And now we had a bug when you were trying to buy and convert silver cards into conquest tickets, conquest entries, right? Without having enough test die in your wallet. That should behave nicely now. Sorry for the noise if you can hear, but I have to have my windows open because it's not 35, but it's still pretty hot over here.
Yeah. For
Conquest
Marcelo.
games will now properly consume XP boosts. They were, it wasn't, so it was basically an infinite amount of XP boosts. But related to deck and graveyard sidebars going out of sync with what's actually happening in game have been fixed.
Oh, thank
Some people
God.
have complained
Graveyard stuff is
that,
bad.
Yeah.
I've
Oh
seen
my gosh.
yesterday,
Yeah.
I don't
As a
know
heart
if
player,
it's a
ooh
no,
baby, we need that graveyard working.
mentioned that there was
do.
an Undragon that was resurrected.
Yeah,
but
especially
it's
with all
still
the
showing
like what was
the
it, the
graveyard,
shenanigans
stuff
where it's
like
telling you
that.
it was in
So
the graveyard and
hopefully
not.
all
Yeah.
of those should be in the past now. Right, so
Oh, nice. They changed Frozen right away.
let's go
Wow, that was
into
a
the
fast
cards
change.
themselves.
Yeah.
What's up then, Coulter? What's
I
the
liked
objective here?
Frozen though.
I kinda did
So
too.
with a bit of a smaller patch this time,
Definitely
largely
really
focusing on
confusing with,
improving
for anyone playing
underperformers and
cards
tuning
that
in
don't
overperformers. Meta has been looking pretty great recently. There's a good amount of variation. Strength and Agi still have a lot of representation and very, very high win rates. But I think that's because our best players tend to favor those prisms generally. So
It's
that
true.
may not be totally indicative if we get more
We
skilled
love
players
Strength
who enjoy
Agi.
slower games and enjoy
Oh my God.
more gradual games. Also, it's like if there's one person who really likes wisdom, but then there's 10 people who really like agility, that doesn't really balance. That's the thing. So
True.
Facts.
it's gotta be an equal number because the one person, or even if it was 1-to-1, the wisdom player probably plays less games because they're slower. So it still doesn't even out as much.
That's a good point.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
It's just me. Yeah, and then we retooled a few other cards to have more diversity in the meta, and we have some super cool art updates and flavor tweaks for a few cards that I hope people enjoy.
Alrighty. So let's start with a big change
Oh,
here.
that
Uh,
art
A
is so cool
changing
too.
in flavor.
I hate the name, but I
and
love the
precision,
art.
Not necessarily gameplay, right? So the good old Frozen is now called Frostbite with no art.
Mhm.
And it does make sense, right? I had several people asking me, hey, okay, that unit is frozen, why is it still attacking? All right, so it's not exactly.
I never considered that. That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think
This
a
is
lot of
actually,
people
it actually
coming
was
from
called
Hearthstone
Frostbite for a
get that
short period of time in
mixed
the
up
past,
very
and I was
quickly,
talking with
'cause
Daniel
that's how,
actually, and we were talking
like,
about increasing
exactly what
sort
it
of
is.
clarity between visuals and effects and names and stuff. And so one of them, he was like, Frozen confuses everyone because because Frozen sounds like it can't move. It literally isn't. Frozen is a synonym for can't move. If
Exactly.
something is frozen, it's immobile. So yeah, it was a bit confusing, but the idea with Frozen is that if you're frozen, your body can be shattered easily. You're like, parts of your body have become brittle and fragile due to being frozen solid, like how you could snap a frozen tree branch or break a frozen fruit in your hands. It's frozen solid.
That's a good point.
So, the idea, so Frostbite ties into the idea of being in pain and this and increasing your agility, and same with this art, which shows a guy who's only partially frozen. Part of his body is kind of turned to a glass-like icy substance, so it gets across the feeling better of Frostbite being something that increases susceptibility to injury rather than immobilizing someone completely.
Exactly. So yeah, I think it's good and forms.
Sweet. Ooh, what happened to Riptide?
Confusion going forward now.
This is like people sleep on this card.
So
Oh my God.
Oh snap!
So,
Oh, that's
Would
huge!
steal the enemy's mana.
That is
and now
amazing.
It gets a mana
Ooh.
in your hand, which is an interesting switcheroo here.
Oh my god.
Pretty big buff.
Strength agility is laughing.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to play around Riptide in most cases, so the payoff really wasn't there.
Ooh.
I
also
might have to
considered
fire
maybe a
up a
3/6,
fox
but I
then.
thought
That's
that
what I'm
was a
saying.
weird
What's
sideline
the
when you
water
use
package
it
like
generally.
in
Oh,
agility?
Nice
I
to
feel
get
like there
more. It's
isn't
also a rare
a water
life steal
package.
in agility.
Yeah.
So
Let
it's
me
kind
think
of
about
like an
that right
interesting
now.
package, and its spell is very strong.
I don't think there
So
is
yeah,
any
it's a
water
usually a
draw.
pretty useful ability for it to have, and it really does reward getting to go face with it more. So yeah,
Great.
I think it should be a decent.
I mean,
buff.
it's absolutely
But this is like one of the worst.
It's
disgusting with
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Which still leaves us
anything
with
that readies a
49%
unit.
win rate or
Like
something.
Vlad's
General win rate
Enrage,
is so high.
It might be
Speed
an interesting-
Boots.
Really fun with Sworn Oni
Oh,
because you can
yeah.
double up on it now.
The Thorn
Free,
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Oh my god, Sorn
And
Oni,
one
that's
with
that's
some
dirty.
choice,
Yeah,
Inspirator
Mana Flask, it's
water
big.
Can be also quite.
This is gonna be great in Agi Wiz though.
So yeah.
Queen of Jacks, no, what are you doing to her?
Our Queen
Oh,
of Jacks,
man.
No, you got rid of stealth? What's the point?
Nerfy here. Now she has
Wow.
lost her stealth. She was pretty hard to deal with in some situations. right, and,
No!
Honestly, I like
points
hate
of
seeing
health
this thing.
and-
pop up
I
against
love
that. It's like,
her.
I'm killing it.
No.
Yeah. Queen was doing really well, and honestly, I like mid-range threats being powerful, but Queen was sitting at a really high win rate. And again, whenever I'm
Yeah, because of me.
it's tricky because certain cards like Fire Rune are very hard. to
Coulter,
nerf.
why?
Sort of designed the way it is
Why
for a
indeed?
reason, although eventually we may have to bite the bullet and just remove banner from it or something. Because I honestly don't know what to. Like, there's no way to nerf Fire Rune because the rune cycle is kind of set in stone without like changing the whole cycle. I mean, we could just nerf Fire Rune, but that'd be a bit awkward. So.
I'm so sad.
Poor Miss Cyrus.
Yeah. So we have to tweak things around it. Rest in violence, Queen of Jacks. I think it'll still be pretty okay.
I think so too. Yeah.
Modern dies, Normal Moon and stuff.
All right.
Oh, Brimstone has Wither! Ooh, swap stat line! Let's go!
I actually really like that stat line. That looks really
It had it at
nice.
some point.
So do
It was
I.
shifting its attack and health around.
Yeah.
Because Brimstone was like the highest win rate and play rate card in strength. So what a zero
Really?
story for Brimstone being the
I didn't
worst
know
of the
that.
best just by adding its spell to hand on dead. But yeah, I think this is. I mean, it's always bad because it can be cleared by hero ban or something, but it does deal chunk 3 damage to the face when you do that.
Yeah.
And Wither makes it better at trading in the event that doesn't happen. And I mean, it still goes +1 when it dies. So even if it gets cleared for free, it bolted their face and forced the use of banner, and then you still get a card. So like, I think Brimstone is still a very good deal, honestly.
Yeah.
Even like this, it's still a good curve play.
I agree.
It like eats the first piece of removal and replaces itself is what it's usually gonna do.
It's a buff, it's a taunt now. It's true, Moon. Yeah, I feel like
It
with
doesn't
either
even
stat
need
line, it's
Wither,
fine.
but I
What are they
added
doing to Stink?
compensation just in case.
You leave
I know
Stink
people
alone.
Brimstone, and it might be too bad.
Oh, +2!
Oh, no.
Massive buff! Yo, I always put this card in my deck. Oh no, it's nerfed! Oh no, I thought it was +1 cost.
Honestly,
No.
+2 cost is still nasty though.
It is so nasty. But I love this card. Oh my god, I reacted like way too soon. I thought it was like +2, let's go, because in my mind it did +1. Oh my god, no.
I worked so hard to make sure the
But now the circle is broken.
Cost thing there. I revised like 30 friggin' cards, but then I
The
tweaked some
circle.
cards and
Yeah, cause it's no longer 3-3-3-3-3.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, flavor
Stink
-1. Yeah.
is pretty
That
powerful. I
feels
have an
bad.
idea for another side nerf or side buff to this kind of like birth that might make it more interesting, but this seemed like a reasonable one.
I mean,
For
this
now,
card
just because I know a lot of
changes
people were playing about
games.
this and it was doing pretty well.
Oh my god,
so-
yeah. I
Yeah, it's a
really
little
want to
less
come up with a
brutal
deck,
now,
like
but
a
it's still
mirror
good
deck
slow
that
down
just plays
effect.
completely off of just screwing with
Ooh, with this in Cygnus,
yes.
revealing cards cost. Ooh, that's good.
Oh my
I
God,
like
yeah.
that. I like that. That's good.
Zumi lost its guard.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine
We don't need that. We don't need that. That's fine.
It's also an artifact of the time when Zumi used to have 2 health.
And killed itself,
and
right? Yeah.
Really terrible, and it would kill itself. So it needed guards underneath.
That's fine. That's fine.
You didn't remove flames, and even then, your opponent would usually just pass. So this is still better than it used to be back. in
Just
the-
don't touch the stat line, Coulter Baker.
Oh
Your
yeah.
opponent's still
I don't know if
Sort of has
4/3 body
guard.
alone.
It sort of has like a soft. You have to deal with this.
I don't know if Coulter can hear me through the screen, but
Well, I mean that's true with any unit, but like your opponent has to deal at least 1 damage to it after it's played, or it'll just hit them again. So it still requires interaction. So.
Alrighty.
nah, that's fine. We take those.
I see it as a pretty sizable nerf, so we'll have to see if it really.
I don't think it's a nerf at all.
Not working with Shogun kind of sucks.
Who cares? Forget Shogun. Shogun is the most boring card in my opinion, and it shouldn't exist.
That's real. You slap it down and then it just like naturally grows. Like I
What's
feel
the
like
point?
The guard unit pool, like literally any prism is just.
That's what I'm
my gosh.
saying.
Oh my. God.
Now Sea Mage has guard. Okay, that's
love
fine.
this.
That's fine.
So it's
That's
moving
totally
from
fine. We take that.
4/3
Yeah, we do take that. That's okay. I mean, I
This-
don't play Wisdom, but
I think this is going to be an insane card in my invest deck here really soon, actually.
Pretty good.
ooh, okay,
Yep.
okay.
It needs to be Prism shifted to Int or something because Int has more water cards.
Nice. Inspirator.
Oh my god, yeah, I would definitely take that in Int. That would be insane. That'd be insane.
Oh, Inspirator's annoying now.
Be playing out. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Led to really cool decks.
I'm groaning.
Skyweaver,
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't like that.
Neither do I.
2/2 for 3 mana just couldn't cut it anymore, especially when you needed to play its spell to raise it to a 3/3 for 4 mana.
Love this card conceptually.
I think that this
Me.
would be fun because now it becomes a 3/4 for 4 if you play its
You're confusing it with Ponderous. I mean, Moon, they look the same.
Yeah. If you can play the heirloom right away, it definitely goes outside the range of several removals. So yeah, that's good stuff. Alright.
Ooh, Dirge.
Could be really good with
Ooh.
Jar of Souls too, or something because you can.
The cost went down. Dirge is so underplayed. Dirge is not good. But
Oh,
now
yeah.
oh, we got rid of Banner though.
4% win rate currently, and Dirge. used
Honestly,
to
I
be,
still
like,
think
an
that's okay.
insane
For a 4
card.
cost, that's like a
And it
huge
probably
swing.
is still
It's
a
like a
really good
+2/+2
card at 4
basically.
mana.
Yeah, this might actually be really worth it in like my heart decks where I flood the board.
Yeah, this looks insane.
A bit, and everyone's getting better at it. Some of the older cards that were formerly super oppressive are less oppressive now, probably, because a lot of other mid-range cards have sort of come up.
Yeah.
with them.
Heart has a lot of buffs.
Like Bacon's mentioning, Heart has a lot of AoE buffs. That's sort of part of Heart's idea, is that Heart focuses on rezzing its creatures and also buffing things.
That's right. That's correct. Thank you, Coulter Baker.
Even with banner, exactly. So I think it's better for usability. The banner, of course, is good, but that's not why you're playing Dirge, right?
Truth.
So, yeah, I think this is.
Yep. Yeah, I would never consider it just for banner.
Pretty good.
No,
I think.
definitely
It
not.
seems so good. That seems like old Bill now.
Viable now.
Yeah.
Many
Yeah,
decks.
kind of,
We
yeah.
have, Gus now getting
Gus is the most.
health, which is pretty good again.
I think Gus needs to be deleted from the game and put in as a new card because this card is so useless and no amount of buffing Coulter does will make anyone play this card.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I just.
Wait.
Poor Gus, dude.
Have you ever played this card? I don't think I've played this card once.
I didn't even think I recognized.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Heart is a bit on
Oh
the
my
waning
God.
side right now. Again, it's largely like
I don't know about this
agility
card.
and strength that are really up there
I'm just
right
trying to
now.
think,
Intellect
like,
too, to some extent.
Of a reason I would want to have a songbird added to hand.
But yeah,
Like, what's a
this
cool,
proves
crazy,
little
like,
OP. I could see maybe
insane
shifting
thing that I could
something
come
else
up with
around.
for
I'm not
that?
sure if a 0/3
Nothing's
Gus
coming
would
to
be
mind.
That's what
acceptable.
I'm saying,
But
right?
yeah, Gus is pretty good. Or we can make it force summon the songbird rather than adding it to hand, even though you're probably going to summon the songbird immediately in like 90% of cases anyways. Yeah.
Could be.
So this is a change that should be exciting. I think it'll make Gus go. It's funny how 1 point of Ellis, it'll probably make Gus go from being literally one of the lowest played cards in Heart to a very highly played card.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see how it holds up. Because a 1/3 for 2, like if someone picks off the songbird. Also, at the time when Gus was like this, you couldn't break hero armor with burn damage or hero stealth with effect damage. I think so. That's another thing. If you were to play something now like this,
That's a good point.
The hero, it'll unstealth the songbird, and then you can kill it.
Yeah.
Like if you run a Zomboid into something or something, it'll break the stealth, and then you can kill the Songbird off. So I think that the game's changes and the overall metagame will probably mean that Gus, again, similar to Dirge and Gladiator, although Gladiator is really good now, again, it's definitely a strong card, probably won't be like the completely centralizing terror it used to be.
I don't think so. Nice. Good buff.
Angelo!
Angelo.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Yes!
Because it's a +1 health. Right, so it wasn't a bad spot, so
That's right. Unplayed. Basically unplayed. That's right. I'm the only person playing him.
Oh my god.
A lot of different things. Is this the iconic Angelo stat line? I honestly, my iconic Angelo stat
I love it. 2/6 seems so beefy now.
3 mana 2/4. Don't you dare, Coulter Baker.
Very early on curve, and it meant everything.
Can get a lot of glory like that. That's for sure.
Zoe Airdeck, second chance into bees. Second chancing a bee is pretty friggin' cool.
Yes, it is. Oh, I'm obsessed with that card.
Oh my god, I love that. That is amazing.
It has banner now? Coulter,
Yeah,
why?
I think it's always had. Oh wait, no, it hasn't. No, just lifesteal. Banner is juicy.
Oh god, it has. It's 2/8 now. You have to put that. Is that in your invest deck?
So that's that would be like Wisdom Heart. I should Antimens and I were making one, and he plays that.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So yeah, that's definitely the alternative.
I was actually thinking.
Yeah, it's another option because if you play that with like a lot of mummies,
Oh yeah,
you
Or
can
like
get a lot of
Resin
health.
Livers and Jakinsus.
Again, it's just a card
Yeah.
that really didn't
Well,
see
because
play. I was thinking maybe
kind of the backbone of your deck is really the Archivist, right?
lower.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because of the mulligan, yeah.
We're pointing out that like Eradicate and Funeral Moon.
Yep.
are losing
I haven't really
usefulness.
come up with a way to
And I
do
think
it
part of the
outside
reason
of
that
Archivist.
it's
I feel
hard
like
for
that's
2/8
just the only way to do it
attack
right now.
units to like live a lot
Yeah.
of the time.
No, I
just
think
because
you're
they can
right.
get blown out by something like that, and it's too devastating.
Mm.
There's actually like 3 cards that will just maim a 2-attack unit no matter how high cost it is, which is.
I mean, there's
Eradicate,
also
Identity Crisis, and
like, okay,
Funeral Moon,
imagine
like,
you have this down and both
Shadow
boards are
Death
full,
and
so that's what,
so
14 characters, 6 units
Mm.
aside in each. If you and then you use Beloved,
The big
that's like
Yeah,
20. That's like 28 health.
It doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
And I agree.
No?
I thought that would be really. Yeah, so it's like it looks at all of the. It would give you 15 health essentially. It would look at all of the units and then
This is
just give you
also another
one
big
flat
one.
amount.
That's kind of a scary
Damn, Rip.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
Otherwise, that would
Euro-
be amazing.
Euro now
That'd be
costs
so good.
5, so a bit more expensive.
Okay, I kind of.
Whoa.
Rip for Bill. That's
No, it isn't. It isn't Rip because it gives ally units on board and in hand.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, this can be
Ooh.
ruthless.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it also buffs itself.
That
That's
seems
to me,
really good. I feel like hand
that's
buff
one
is
downside.
gonna
It's still
definitely become a
4/4
thing here
after it
next.
resolves.
Oof. We have been waiting for Handbuff. We love Handbuff. I have been playing Handbuff from time. Let's keep it going.
That is like one of the few decks that I would play in Hearthstone. I loved hand buff so much.
Oh, did you play that Prince Keliseth or whatever deck? Buffs the whole deck,
maybe.
1/1.
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
You were one of those.
Yeah, I was cancerous.
You.
I played that and
You miss it.
OTK Valen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is pretty good.
Okay. Forget Chief Justice. Ain't nobody play this card.
Yeah, nice. I like this more. I felt like it costing 5 was kind of suck.
It does. I mean, okay, this card isn't bad. It's just there's cheaper cards that do what he does, but if you wanted to make a light deck, then this is like the perfect substitution for any kind of silence that you need.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I've been playing a lot with Glorious Main. I've been playing with Strength a lot lately. Strength is kind of juicy. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
Strength a lot now.
Good. Welcome to our side.
And Glorious Mains is like one of my favorite strength cards, I think. So I'm
Oh,
always
yeah.
looking for that like that Prism kind of synergy, or not Prism synergy, Element synergy.
Yeah. Oh, what happened to Mushka?
Oh.
Ooh, 3/3.
Okay.
You know
I feel
what?
like that makes her much easier to take down, which is good.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah, future
Like, I can't tell you how many times I'd leave her with 1 HP because you have to hit her if you can, right? You have to. But now at least I can kill her.
Yeah, it didn't do anything busted
I think
yet,
this is way more
I'm fairly
balanced.
certain that it would given enough time, and Mono Strength was like the highest win rate constructed deck lately, and I'm not entirely sure how, but the stats
really
was like really tearing
I haven't been playing against a lot of Mono Strength. That's interesting though.
Nice. I have a Mono Strength deck I'd love to play.
Oh, I have a couple as well. I love it. It's a fun Prism to play.
Oh my god, yeah.
Doesn't get out of control.
Yeah, it's really fun. I haven't played it in a while though. I've been playing a lot of Agi Int and Heart.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heart is cool. I feel like Heart is something that I struggle to wrap my brain around sometimes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Heart is just abused dumb shit. That's all it is.
Graveyard manipulation is a little beyond me sometimes.
The same thing. But for 5
Ooh, that's a nerf to Sunder. Eh, that's okay.
Sunder was a card I was very surprised, but it was like in the top 20 strength cards or something, maybe even higher.
Wait, why are you surprised? There's no removal in strength, Coulter.
Really strong.
Yeah, for real.
It was just a card that it was easy to turn down a tiny bit, so that now Sunder does a little less damage to some key targets and isn't quite so game breaking.
Urban Nomad is so happy now.
So if something like Geode or Doomshroom survives, you just poke it with 1 damage.
Oh, about Sunder?
Yeah. So I don't think
Sunder by any because he plays Strength Int a lot and he plays Geode, and now Sunder doesn't kill Geode anymore.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's actually huge.
Yeah.
That is such a good card. Such a cool card in my opinion.
And it doesn't take out the beast anymore either.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, Kentman hit several cards.
Oh no, Huntaro again? What are you doing to Huntaro? 2 cost? No!
Yeah,
nice, I like that way more.
No! Oh, but it's 3-1! Oh, shit!
Wow, okay, hold on, but like, isn't there an Earth card that's literally just like that same stat line, but just has Wither?
Big bump up in
Yes, Canopy Archer.
Yes, I feel like that thing that's like the Gus of Earth elements, I feel like.
You know what? You say that,
I mean, I really like
but there are some decks that it works in.
Really?
Well, because think about it. If you really need to, like, ping a pesky stealth unit, it does 1 damage, right? So it's not bad. It does Wither, which is also good. And if you play with, like, a lot of attachments, and you play Nettle, you can, like, whiteboards.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Because Canopy Archer also gives roots.
Right. Wow, that's juicy. Nettle is like a card that I've like always seen and kind of wanted to play around with, but
I think
I
think it's possible. Someone played against me Frost Adept, because Frost Adept gives your hero frozen. And Nettle hits hero face, because it's when enemies have attachments.
Oh.
I think you can do some crazy shit with it. I think if you optimize it, you can do some crazy shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, keep that one in your back pocket.
It would still probably be way overplayed because it would still be way too good. And it kind of made Air Rune look stupid, so...
Yeah, now this is really shit to hit with Run Wilds.
Yeah.
I realize is if this summons run thing,
I kind of like that though. Honestly, I feel like decks that could run Wild and Huntaro at 1 cost were just...
Yeah.
Like, you just always saw that together.
So, like, it's still not bad. Like, if you compare it to Zoom,
I mean, if you play Run Wild later in the game and you use the attach, that's 4 damage to face, plus an extra 2 damage, plus whatever the hell that attaches, yeah.
Or something like that, so that I will not listen to the Run Wild propaganda. Don't back it up. It's still a really good card.
Revert 1 Wild, 2 hitting, 3 costs.
Oh look, there's Canopy. Oh my god, I love that now. That actually is amazing. That's amazing.
Oh, now it's 1! Oh, very nice.
Yep, I like that a lot.
Yeah, so no one ever played this because of Run Wild. So Huntaro's a better card than this was. And now
no, this is really good in Fox now.
And Canopy Archer is pretty cool. Because it kind of fills Huntaro's old role. And this might be kind of bonkers, actually. Maybe
yeah, I feel like we're going to see a lot of Iris.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool...
Yeah, because now you can run a lot of Earth in Fox as well.
Although it does kind of make whatchamacallit Ensnare look even stupider as a card, I guess. There's that.
Already Lauderson, like, this is what a 1-cost edge unit looks like.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a total wipe here.
No, this is a good card. I like how we were just talking about it too. We like the buff. We like the buff. Everyone, we like the buff. everyone, type it in chat. We like the buff.
That's different, yeah.
We like the buff.
Alright.
Yes. Ooh, the Dawn.
Sorry?
Wow.
It's a pretty fun one.
What happened? What changed? Oh.
Yeah. So Dawnblade.
Yeah,
Dawnblade. Go on.
What changed?
Yeah, it's a simple change. It can just target
it can target
now,
any
and that was
unit
mostly
now.
just to get the text to move up a font size, and also it's weird
Oh,
that it could.
okay.
Most spells, unless there's a very good reason, can target allies or enemies.
So
Okay.
Yeah, it could be interesting because now you could like I don't know, cast it for some reason if you need like cast it on the enemy. I'm not
was really abysmal right now, and I like Spirit, but I wanted to buff it. But when
I don't know why this card is underplayed.
I think it's insane.
Yeah, like whenever I play against a Wisdom deck and I'm playing aggro, and this can delay your whole shit for a turn, and it can delay you enough so that you can draw like a board wipe. Like,
I have an Axel deck that is purely made to cycle this over and over again. Just
Jesus,
like
Mary and
Scully
Joseph. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was performing abysmally, right?
It was like the lowest played rate / win rate card in all of Wisdom.
I'm dead.
Oh wow!
Because everyone gave up on this card.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Your reveal! Wait! 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 The Cygnus! B! Your hand is wrecked. It'll be like 3 cost.
That's insane. Oh my god!
It's very useful.
B! The Cygnus.
Yeah, we're definitely doing the Cygnus.
Oh, we're doing the Cygnus. We're doing the Cygnus.
And it could be. Oh my god! Yeah, that's
just nuts. If you have nothing, the game is probably 10 minutes shorter because you're not having to play around anything.
That's true.
Oh, Bacon is not happy.
It's just the epitome of an unfun card.
I feel like he's never happy.
Mana where it made their whole deck more expensive. That's what it used to
Yeah,
do.
plus I think it stacks. I'm pretty sure it stacks.
Very broken.
Ooh.
I mean, I could see honestly making Ill Will like.
No, that's illegal.
And I'm removing the cost increase and just having it hex the enemies and reveal their hand. Like that might be just fine.
Yeah.
I'm like shocked right now.
I like the mass hex, but it has, and that mass hex is honestly worth like 2 mana. We had a 2 mana mass
wow,
hex.
that is amazing. I don't know. I feel like that is going to be pretty overpowered, but
we'll see. I just dropped my phone. Sorry. Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. The hex always feels very like inconsequential almost.
Sometimes I feel like, yeah.
Down the curve, man. Pretty big change here.
This is a sort of
whoa, this card has been
woo. Just a real role change.
All sorts of chopped.
It's more like a Void Knight now, where you can play it on 4 mana and remove an enemy to fight on curve better.
Yeah.
Oh, I really want to make an attachment deck now. I want to make a hand reveal deck now. I want to make a heart buff deck now. I mean, I already have one, but I just need to like slot in Bill and like that other freaking card. Dirge.
This new role here, I think it's interesting.
Yeah, Spiderella again. Like whenever I'm buffing cards, it's because like they're not played. Like this card was literally bottom 5 Wiz cards, so I was trying a role change here. Wiz has less 3 and 2 cost cards than.
Yeah, it's true. I think that's why Titus sucks, is because it really lacks a lot of
agility is like 20
wisdom units
or something. Like. Like most prisms have 3 to 5 more.
Yeah, I really hope Wisdom gets like
it's like crazy
a look over in general because I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's just a little something missing. There's something missing in it still.
As much as I hate to admit that you're right, you are right. Because I feel like you can really test a prism by how healthy its mono is. Because I feel like mono Wiz sucks.
Yeah, no, I think you are absolutely right. I think that is such a good way of testing like where a prism is just by testing its like int nature or like its solo nature.
Yeah. Because if it can't function on its own and it like requires another prism to function, then what does that say about the balance? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
might have been popular when it costed like 1.
Yeah, I think it says that there's like just signature cards missing from that Prism as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think Wisdom's control game is good. I just think Wisdom is lacking a unit game. But then it gets kind of dangerous to make Wisdom have too many good units, because when it has too much good control, you're kind of making a powerhouse deck.
Yeah, it'll be scary when you like start playing Wisdom for the early like board game control too.
Yeah.
And now at 7 mana, being able to play this for 7 and polymorph it into something like these, like Castus or something, could potentially be a big play. But yeah, it should be more useful now. It's also not a terrible curve play in like Discovery. The low attack is kind of rough, but
yeah.
It's interesting how Skyweaver's whole metagame is sort of shaped by Wither. How Wither just reduces stuff to being useless.
That is true.
Aw. Sculptor's so funny.
He is.
I need to get him on a stream one time. He's never been on my stream before.
Jar of Souls.
Really? Oh, you could definitely get him along.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my god, Tutu, yes, Jar of Souls! Let's go!
Would resummon your top 3 that
Mark it right now. Today is the day that Coulter realizes he needs to get on your stream.
I've been thinking about it for a while. I just haven't asked him. I feel like I bother him too much with my letters. Have you seen my letters?
Oh my god, yeah, I love your letters.
I know,
I love your letters so much. I think just based on his response, he would definitely be on.
I'm such a pain in the ass. Yeah, I know. He likes them too. He likes them too.
I feel like this is likely to be a good median, because one of the big problems with Jar was it was used exclusively for like the death effects it provided, and it was really crucial.
What if Wither had a cap of 1 attack? Absolutely not.
Like powerful death and summon effects.
Yeah,
it'll still be like
no
that.
way.
But now there's a little
way.
more value to the guards themselves.
Yeah,
they're not just total wash, and it's maybe worth actually undazing them.
Ugh, I miss when this readied units. Those are the good old days.
That is true.
Oh my god, yeah, that was amazing. I love those. Like when you could just like get a 1/1 hasted Phoenix or like an Albane or something.
Be anything. It was so good.
Yeah.
So I like the focus on
OTK
stats
just
here for Jar of Souls a bit more, where it's more, you can run a more stat-focused strategy with Jar of Souls rather than solely gambling on.
Honestly, though, the fact that they are now 2/2s and guard, like,
I think it should 7 mana, 6/6 worth of stats.
Yeah, the guard is nice. The guard is nice. I will say that. Like, I think if he was gonna remove the ready, I prefer having a guard, but I think Daze is still a little mean, but whatever. Usually they die the next turn anyway, and
it takes away from Jar being totally focused.
Very true. Very true.
And you want the shit to die
like,
anyway.
Yeah, units with like armor or that have like buffs as soon as they hit the field though will be kind of nuts.
Well, that's it.
I hadn't thought of the combo with Bill.
Like Bill, for example. Bill is gonna be crazy.
Bro, Bill is nuts just because of any recursion in Heart, man. Just keep putting that shit back on the board in your hands, like.
Stuff like 1/1 armor units.
Okay, nice. I like Mass Confuse.
Alright. Then Mass Confuse.
That is what we need.
Would do damage to each unit equal to its power, then would give all units dazed.
It's the same thing?
Now
now your units are completely unaffected by it, which I think
give all. Oh, I see.
Has been so necessary for such a long time.
At the same time, I like, again, the stats and just the usage. You look through all the decks, this really isn't showing up. You look at the stats, it's like in the bottom, like,
ooh, I hate this card.
Least played cards in Intellect, and it has like for top 500 players, 43% win rate. For everyone else, 40% win rate.
Really?
It's really terrible. I don't get it. It seems like such a bonkers card, but it just doesn't get there.
It's too expensive.
I think it's specifically because it's very bad versus a lot of small boards. And again, if you leave anything alive, like even if your opponent has like a bunch of 1/2s or 1/3s, even so Wither, if you leave them with a bunch of little bodies, like, oh no, suddenly Orion came down and you got smashed to smithereens.
Yeah.
So I think that Mass Confuse is good. I think it's a really good late game board wipe. It really mauls things like Tiamat. It mauls larger units, but the fact that it doesn't work that well against smaller units really hurts it sometimes. Again, Mass Daze though is pretty good here.
Yes, it has a lot of value in itself. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they can't Wither anymore because it doesn't make them attack themselves. I still get confused sometimes. It was for simplicity's sake, because Mass Confuse was really confusing with stuff like Barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused.
Because the damage source was a physical damage source, and it was also strange in that it made units attack themselves, which is strange. Like there was no way to visually represent what was happening.
That's true.
It's more like a light bomb or whatever now, where it damages things. Attack.
Right, so let's go to the.
Ooh, what's happening to Ghost Dust?
Intellect.
Oh, we already the shields.
So.
That's fine. I never played this card on turn 1.
Just simplifying, honestly. This is like
I don't think it needs to
this has changed.
Be a 1/2 with shield.
Seekers are tricky, but I think this is a good place for it to say. Just cleans it up. Ghost Duster again is still one of the most used in cards. It's just so flexible.
Oh yeah, come on. It's such a good draw.
I don't think it matters really.
No, it doesn't matter. Hey, what are we doing to Cobalt?
A nice little change in Cobalt.
Guard again.
So Cobalt now gets.
Okay, nice.
So
yeah,
it's a nice little.
It's okay. It's just like. Ghost Duster's better. It's a better version of that. Wait, look at the text formatting. Small buff to Cobalt by returning guard. Stop yelling at us, Sculptor.
It's okay. Then Angler. Angler is getting 1 extra point.
Oh wow, nice. Okay.
Small buff.
Yeah, people were talking about this too. So
oh, nice. Okay.
To, like, the spell and nerf to one of the spells.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
So let's move down here.
I don't mind that. That's fine.
A pretty big one.
Whoa. Oh, that's what the new art is. Did they get rid of a dragon? Is it no longer a dragon?
No way. I think Enigma Golem became.
Yeah. No, you cannot remove dragons.
Oh my god, new Castus. Let's go. New Castus.
Exactly. This is a pretty big change. We've had a discussion. I think it does make a lot of sense. But we understand that people.
No, you cannot remove dragons.
To what we had before, so let's.
A final change that might be a bit controversial.
I just want to point out that Enigma Golem has a question mark attached to his head, which is an amazing detail that I didn't even notice until I really looked at it, with a wisp coming out.
Oh my god, they're just geniuses.
The
developers
are
geniuses.
forms a question mark, which is really neat. He's also made of bismuth, which is a really cool, material, and it's just a really sick art that I really enjoy.
That's true.
Just like just ending up Coulter, I don't care. I mean, I personally like Manglongs art a lot. Again, there was numerous reasons for adjusting Castus. It was honestly a long time coming, just because.
Yeah.
In our lore, each element has one sort of signature dragon to it, which are important parts of the world of Skyweaver. And I'm excited to talk more about them in the future.
Oh, I can't wait.
Spoiler there.
I can't wait to see new Castus.
But Castus was easily mistakable for the primary dragon, and Castus was also like a recolor of Cryogen. The art was the same. And
Josh, I cannot wait to read the lore that you're writing for Skyweaver.
I'm writing an Angelo fanfic.
Oh,
absolutely.
So,
nice. Please feel free to send me drafts.
Skyweaver's art and sort of the idea of Skyweaver where the creatures would evolve into a superior version of themselves, or they would have a day and night cycle where they would transform into a night version. It was super cool. I don't know how it actually worked mechanically, but art-wise, some of it was designed that way.
Yeah.
And so Castus was an evolution of Cryogen. And certain cards, if you remember Shredder and Blade Master's old art, Shredder's old art and Blade Master's old art were the same character, but a powered up version. And in fact, I think that if you remember the old art for the card Apollo or whatever, so Apollo's old art, I think, was the daytime version of Arcadium Mask, who was the nighttime.
The daytime version, don't kill me.
Or something like that. So there's some very cool stuff going on.
Hydra X2, yeah.
Oh wow, board states. That sounds sick.
Masaurus Mono Angelo that nut. Nut. I'm putting Angelo back in my deck.
But we have lots of super cool mind stuff in the pipeline that I can't wait for you to see. Lots of very kind of eldritch, spooky things. Just all sorts of cool mind stuff that better fits with the aesthetic. Again, the purple crystals on Castus's head look like a dark unit, kind of.
Sometimes,
yeah. And their crystals, yeah. So,
again, folks, that's why we have the beta, right? We have to polish things up, and we have more than once received cool art, and then we
I'm so happy for an Angelo buff. It's like my birthday.
Definitive, right? Because
yeah, I did not even see that. Honestly, I thought Angelo was good as a 2/5, but what do you think?
He is perfect as a 2/5, but you want to give it 2/6? That's fine.
Yeah, I'll take that.
No, exactly. You know what? Okay, if you noticed in Heart, there's a lot of 4-cost 2/5s.
Yes. Oh my God, so many.
Gravekin.
They have such an interesting like effect on them.
Swamp Walker. Death's King. Angelo. And 5 is perfect because they either have to burn a lot of removal or they just don't and it lives a turn, so you get off the cool effect. So now Angelo lives to see another day. But the thing that sucks is that they all died of Funeral Moon, so like...
Oh my God, yeah, that is true. Funeral Moon like just comes in clutch. That is like one of the sole reasons that I miss playing Heart.
Yeah.
Just for like that sweet chill Funeral Moon combo.
Yeah.
That we'd have to tear off at some point.
Eventually,
because Castus was a very kind of strange, in a unique space. Because certain dragons like Scraggy and Sapphire, I was talking to Marcelo beforehand, are more. Because I was just talking about how I knew this would probably happen, are more recognizable as being like smaller and weaker. They're not easily confused for their larger dragons. And the one thing we still have with this is Norsudavest and Gusto.
Yeah.
But eventually, and here's a little thing, we are planning to sort of incorporate the dragons into more things visually, like eventually the plan is to have an iconic spell for each dragon.
Whoa.
That is sick.
Cryoblast, Gusto's Retort.
Oh my God! You know what? This reminds like their whole like dragon thing. Did you ever play a game called Faria?
No, I've heard of it though.
My God, it's beautiful. It is such a beautiful game. But I'm not for sure if it's around much anymore.
So we
I think it is.
But they had like a very similar elemental theme going, and one of their things was one giant dragon for each one, and those like dragons were just amazing.
Nice. That's it. It's done.
Oh man! Wait, so no Castus? What?
Castus is gone.
Wow. What is the mind dragon?
So, go ahead. No problem.
No, Wisdom has like 3
Menglong.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right.
Well,
that's kind of a shame.
It was sneaking here all along and you never knew. So that's pretty cool. Thanks a lot to everyone, as usual. Right.
Thank you, Coulter Baker.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
And we have corrected a ton of stuff.
Also, thank you, Coulter Baker, for saving Floodwater. That card is amazing now.
So that's cool.
Right?
Running a bit longer than we thought we would in the final testing phase, as it's always the case, right? Because there's always something new to correct, and we are developing 2 things at the same time, which make things a bit more interesting on our devs' side. I know some of our devs are losing their minds right now. Just so much work and things to fix. But yeah, we won't be adding new features and etc. We just want to make sure that whatever we have now is solid and working well and ready to go for the soft launch, right? So bear with us a bit more, but we need to make it happen in the best possible way. I've waited too long for us to deliver something that's just baked.
I'm gonna thank Coulter up and down.
And thanks a lot for everyone here. Thanks a lot for Coulter.
Just tosses Angelo a +1 health.
Okay. That's all I need, and I'm a happy camper.
We need to put like a Coulter's Blessing card in this game. And have it just
yes!
Like a random amazing buff.
Put that in beta suggestions. That's such a good idea.
Doing it right now.
Okay, good.
But yeah, it should be an interesting patch moving forward, and I'm very excited for the future with stuff we've got coming up.
Yeah, things are shaping up super nice.
Whoa.
I'm looking at every day that I can't wait to share with her because I really love the.
This was a good patch.
Yeah, this was really good.